Oh, this another episode of Freddie G School of Hard Knocks. I don't know why I keep on going on mute, but anyway, yo, we finna dive. We got a lot of sports to talk about. Really been on in a couple weeks, but that game we played against Florida State kind of put a sour taste in my mouth. Definitely didn't want to get on there and make excuses or any of that, because there wasn't no excuses to be made. They let this quarterback talk his shit and then basically beat us. You know, I ain't gonna say that dog walked us, but it was looking pretty bad at first. But man, we got to look into the next game, which we did. We did a tremendous job the next game with a 70, I think 73 or 77-0. It was a total shutout. I think like the biggest is like 1951, which was like crazy. But because we didn't even do that Nick Saban there, as great as he is, that's still that's a tremendous feat. Mm. But I want to see like this same dominance against top teams too. I don't want to see just against these Rudy Poo teams. Like Ty Simpson, he didn't miss a completion that whole game, and then barely almost missed one the next game. I think he was one away from breaking Mac Jones' record for most completions. I think at 18 in a row or whatnot. Uh, no, Von Williams didn't play that second game, but he played for the concussion protocol. But he played the third game though, so. And he had a tremendous game as well. I'm hoping he gaining his confidence again. Cause we're gonna need it for next game. Cause I know that Georgia, they remember what he did last year. He was just a kid, you know, which he still is a kid, which is crazy. But dude was supposed to be in a senior high school, and he out here doing against basically some national champions. If you think about it, you know. Made two dudes look silly and everything, but man, hey, we can't go out on the past. We got to look forward to next week and know that it's gonna be it's not gonna be like last year when we opened up like 28-0. You know, I don't think it's gonna be. It's gonna be like how it was at the end. It's gonna be a fight, and I think it's gonna be one of the best games of the season. But we still gotta play LSU. We still gotta play Tennessee. We gotta see how Oklahoma gonna look this year. And South Carolina, I think they like the top 15, the top 10. So I mean, it's gonna be a gauntlet. I mean, we got to run through it, but and we got to play Vanderbilt. I don't know why, and that's what happened last year. We can't. These next two games are gonna be highly important by far. You know, can't just can't because last year we lost to Vanderbilt, bro. Ain't no way in the hell I'd ever thought that was possible. Vanderbilt, but gotta look to the future. I mean, we gotta play Vanderbilt. We gotta play Oklahoma. Um, I think it's still like early in the season, so stuff could shape out how I want to. But Alabama ain't the only team that's like trying to figure it out because we got a former Alabama player and coaching staff member, and basically who's still living the glory days of his national championship days, like what 5 or 10 years ago now. With Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson, with Dabo Swinney, like bro, like dude went on a rant at this press conference the other day, and just went on just talking about Clemson wanted to fire me to go ahead and fire me. He said, basically saying like I know, basically he said I brought this organization to like this league to the this team to the league and they own league, the ACC. That's the only thing I think he can say because he ain't really been winning shit since the goddamn 2019. No, last decade pretty much. So he's saying like, are you guys mad because we haven't won since 2019 or we haven't like gone in since like since went to the national championship since 2020 and haven't won since 2019. But like, bro, that's like 5 or 6 years ago. Like that was like before COVID. Since last time y'all won. So like I'm baffled. You know, I'm highly baffled how you acting, and it's because you lost. You can't accept a loss. That's the crazy part. Like you lost to Georgia Tech, which is I mean I can't say that we lost to Vanderbilt last year, but you lost to Georgia Tech, and to do I've been seeing interviews and everything. The coach is basically saying he been having the best week of his life, and I congratulate him. I thank him because putting this dumbass in his seat, which as he deserved, he clearly delusional. He don't go into the transfer portal because he's still in his old ways of believing loyalty in the team. Like man, like everybody leave, but if you ain't getting like the either the money or the time on the field or for the field, you're not. They're gonna hit the transfer portal. Ask Nico. He ain't enjoying his time in UCLA because he 0-3 by Tennessee, but winning every game so far. So I mean, come on, man. We gotta think logical about this. Gotta think logical about it, Dabo. You haven't won since 2019. You haven't been in the championship since 2020 when you got blasted by LSU. And so like, it's how I think it's probably best if you guys mutual depart mutual ways whatnot. Because I just don't see you winning anytime soon. Because look, Miami, Miami, and Florida State, they looking nice right now. And I don't think it's a blue chance in hell you gonna beat neither of them teams. Now you might beat them and then you just hang your hat on it. Like I lost to Georgia Tech, but I beat Florida State Miami. Like, I mean, okay, that's cool. You could do that. You could possibly get away with that. But, you know, hey, I'm just one of those guys that's watch the sport and know how time evolve. And you almost was like, and you probably, I think you, Kirby, and the Ohio State coach, the only coaches in college football right now that got national championships. But you know, I just don't see you winning any more with Clemson. You might go to some other team, but I just don't see you winning any more with Clemson. So, but I mean, you get like you said, you can hang your hat on that. You won 2 national championships. You beat Alabama in both of them. That's sweet. I mean, you couldn't really do it against nobody else because you got destroyed. And you can't really win without Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence, who sucks in the NFL right now. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. And then not only that, yeah, of course y'all beat it. Y'all beat it. Y'all got the last laugh on us. Y'all beat us in 2019. Ha ha ha. But at the same time, at the same time, pretty much we could have got y'all back. Like we'll say what 2020. To be honest with you, because we really was that close. We lost to Auburn and we lost to LSU. That LSU game was really 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 close. Like that beat us by 5 points. That was one of the greatest games of college football I've ever seen. Cause think about it, you had Tua Tagovailoa, you had you had Deshaun Watson, not Deshaun Watson. You had damn wide receiver from Philly. You had Jalen Hurts, Tua Tagovailoa, Mac Jones. I said Deshaun Watson. Hold on. Devontae Smith, yeah, Devontae Smith. You had Devontae Smith. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. You know, like dude, all these top NFL like picks who's gonna be in the NFL in about a year or two. All them dudes is playing in that game, man. One of the best games, like probably in years. And then all of that, it's Alabama versus LSU. So, you know, that beat us by 5 points. And they went on to have a great season. And they beat they beat the dog shit out of Clemson, which like, you know, that could have been us, but you know, I think two got hurt too, but I ain't making no excuses. I'm because Mac Jones came in the next year. That's what I'm gonna get into. So when y'all after y'all try to lick y'all wounds, y'all got to the Final Four, even though it was COVID. I mean, y'all still got to the Final Four, and unfortunately, you know, well, lucky for y'all had to play Ohio State first round. I mean, you know, I think it was the first round, and we had to play. I forgot who we played, but we beat them like convincingly. And all we wanted is we was waiting on y'all. I remember I was at work. Me and my manager, we were talking about it. We was foaming at the mouth. We wanted Clemson so bad. We wanted that get back. But y'all laid the egg and choked against Ohio State, bro. Which is, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I love when Clemson lose, but I was furious. I was like, I was really pissed. To be honest with you, I was furious. I wanted that to be us. But you know, that's okay though. That's okay. Because then like the next round, the championship game, we was so damn good. I remember that year. We had we won our offensive line. We had the offensive line of the year, defensive line of the year, defensive linebacker of the year, Robert City, we had the Mac Jones one of the quarterback of the year, you know. And then not only that, Devontae won the fucking he won the Heisman. He won the Heisman. I didn't even think, to be honest with you, when the season was going on, he was like the third thing I would think was gonna win the Heisman. Because I look, he thought either it was gonna be Mac Jones or the running back. But the fact that Devontae won the Heisman and then he got hurt first half of the game. It didn't even matter. We still beat the dog. We beat the dog shit out of Ohio State. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Nick Saban's last national championship. It was beautiful. I don't give a damn if it was covered or not. Y'all talk about the LeBron shit. Y'all said the LeBron shit count. Well, shit, I'm counting Alabama shit too. I don't give a damn who we played. We beat everybody's ass who played in front of us. Everybody. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And what everybody fail to realize is, like, it doesn't matter who it like that whole looking ahead. You gotta stay focused on who the next opponent is. You can't overlap. You can't overlook nobody. You can't, because I'm telling you from experience, it's just gonna lead, and sometimes it's gonna lead to failures. There are such thing as an upset and crazy chaos. I done seen it, and then not only just in the SEC, because anything can happen in the SEC. Paul Bear Bryant, one of the greatest coaches of college football history, and at the greatest organization and program at University of Alabama, who won multiple championships, stated that anything can happen on the Saturday in the SEC. Last year showed me that Vanderbilt beat Alabama. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. And then all of that, there is other teams that had a big upset. Like, you know, Auburn, to me, Auburn beat somebody as big. That's an upset because they sorry. They trash. But, you know, that's an upset. Upsets happen. And then all of that, now calling one upset, they'll do something. You know, they're like, you know, they might shake up a little bit. Two upsets, that's gonna rattle a good bit. It's gonna be some shifting, some major shifting. Three upsets in the same weekend. I'm telling you, I done seen it plenty of times. A lot of teams is gonna start moving around. All the bottom tier teams going all of a sudden become the top tier team. All the top tier teams are gonna all of a sudden become the bottom tier teams. So all together is gonna be some chaos. And it's gonna happen one of these weeks. One of these weeks is gonna be 3 or 4 teams losing at the same time. Cause it happened like almost every year. So, it's one of the crazy things about college football that we gotta learn to love and accept and hate. That it's gonna be chaos. But it can sometimes help us, it can sometimes hurt us. It's just like bet on the game. You gotta roll with it. But you know, man, it's just gonna be a crazy season. I can already feel it. But anyway, uh, the whole thing about Dabo, man, you just gotta just learn to shut up and just learning your position to coach the goddamn team and stop staying in your old ass ways. That's all I'm saying. But I tell you who else on the hot seat, like what my boy KB be saying, the hot seat. Let me tell you who else is this close to getting. To me, to be honest with you, he's gonna get fired at the end of the season. But Billy Napier, Florida's head coach, one of Nick Saban's disciples, if that's what you would call it. So look, I think Florida still got a chance of beating some good teams, and Billy can probably save his job out of that. But what I do know, and I hate to say it, my homeboy Lanny, his nephew or cousin, whoever he is, I don't think he good for that team. I ain't gonna say he trash, but dude threw damn 5 picks last week, which is crazy. I watched that game. That shit was almost funny as fuck. But dude threw 5 picks. And I'm like, that last pick he threw, I bust out laughing because I knew it was gonna happen. And then they're like the commentators made it even worse. Cause it was like another pick. Bro, like, I mean, it's just funny as fuck. I I just don't think he need to be on that team. I think he probably gonna hit the transfer portal here soon and go to a probably out west team or down. He probably gonna play for a down. But I don't see him playing the SEC. So he's probably gonna be out west. So he's gonna play like one of the northern teams. It might be in a midwestern team too, but you never know. I just don't think he's a good fit for that team. And uh Florida, they had a chance of beating LSU because the game was tied and it was a close game going into halftime. But they just didn't continue that momentum. And it's like, you gotta maintain that edge. Now, I bet you this though. I can see Tennessee losing to Florida. I think they're going to the swamp again this year. And they haven't won in the swamp since damn 2003. Like, that's 22 years ago. I just left kindergarten. They haven't won since then, huh? That's crazy. But we just gotta look at it like one of those things that maybe, just maybe, Tennessee can overcome their hump. But because they got a good team. But I can see Florida sorry asses just upsetting them. I really can. And that might shake up some. I want some. I want a lot of teams other than us to lose. I don't want us to lose no more. But I want a lot of teams to lose. To be honest with you, I'll love it. I'll love to see a lot of these teams lose. Just to see their fan bases, faces, and whatnot. I'd love it to come to the hands of us. But I want to see multiple teams lose. But anyway, man, it's just one of them one of them things about college football that we love is that we definitely gotta accept a lot of these fan bases. They're loyal fan bases. Some of them bandwagons. It's like an NBA. It's a lot of bandwagon NBA fans, but a lot of them you gotta ride with. So I don't I don't I don't try to too much comment on. I mean, I do. I talk my shit. I go against a lot of these these teams. What's good, tune in? Happy late birthday too, Brody. But yeah, a lot of these teams be like bandwagons and whatnot. Fans. And when I know that bandwagons, I question they like longevity. Like how long you been such a chess fan? Then it comes out, and I try to see, cause I know like me, when it comes to like NBA, I don't know, I don't say too much to say no basketball, like no basketball, like the certain plays or whatnot. Like honestly, personally, I haven't played basketball, but I know I'm a NBA historian. I know who won. I could tell you who won MVP the last probably 25 to 30 years, or who won an NBA championship the last 25 to 35 years. So I know like a lot of teams that they stats. I know a lot of records, all that. Cause I started watching basketball really with AI and Kobe, like the '01 finals. When I was like probably like 5 6. I started loving to watch it. I ain't never played it, but I love watching it. But I really became a fanatic around 2011, 2012. And so on and so on. When I got on YouTube probably 2021, going into 2022. That's when I started getting around people like like Tuna and Showtime. I started getting into like knowing a lot more about not the basketball per se, but like a lot of what's going on. And then not only that, it's healthy debate, it's healthy conversation. But I like to put niggas in their place too, so that's always fun. Um, and that's not to be an asshole, but I really do like to cook niggas though. Cause it's just like certain niggas, like I mean, it don't mean no disrespect. Sometimes it might be, cause I might not just like not like you, but it's just a certain few. And I'm a nice person to be honest with you. I ain't no asshole. But I damn sure could cook a nigga though. Easily. And then just like look, and I know I ain't cause I got beef with like LeBron fans, but I got ammo for a lot of niggas. I got ammo for KD. I got ammo for Kawhi. I got ammo for Steph. I got ammo. I got pretty much ammo for everybody, probably except for Kobe. Cause like it's not that much. It's not that much you can say. I mean, what other than like what you would if anybody throw it, I go be like, well, he won through with Shaq. I'm gonna like, yeah, but Shaq didn't win that much more without him. But and then not only that, like the nigga Kobe went on and went back to back. He went back to back with one of the worst rosters in NBA history. He went back to back with that team. And if you could check, like I said, I'm an NBA historian. If you check back to all those teams that went back to back, look at which roster had was all those rosters was pretty 98% of them was better than Kobe's back to back roster. So Kobe got it done without Shaq. And then you can say he got Paul Gasol. Well, hey, Shaq got Dwayne Wade. So we could play both games. Like easily. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I do. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man, it be fun though, bro. It be fun as fuck. I swear. Like some niggas just be hard headed. Now, like you and me, we can have a healthy debate. You don't ever be saying no dumb shit. But I can't. I ain't gonna say who, but it's a couple of them that just be saying dumb shit. They don't listen to what they saying. I have to like put them in their place. Like I feel like it's my job to do that. And when I got the leash off, I'm damn sure going in. Like man, the last 2 3 years, especially like the last year or two, I just been going off. If a nigga want to get put in his place, just like I do it. It's just like a fun game. It's like a job pretty much. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm hoping everything goes well with this whole NBA season. Um, because like I said, the last 7 to 8 years, you don't see teams go back to back, and that just proves how hard it is to go back. It proves how hard it is to go back to back with a team. So, like I said, Kobe went back to back with one of the worst teams in like the worst rosters, but he still did it. But I ain't gonna say it was all on him, but that he was the man of the team. And then and then what's crazy? I don't think I don't think it's that much ammo on Tim Duncan. It's like probably little you can say on him. It's little you can say on him. Oh yeah, I mean, hey, that's how I used to be a Kawhi fan though. Like look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to like a lot of these players. I got ammo for, so I can't say nothing. I used to like LeBron. I used to like Kawhi. I used to like KD. Like I mean, all these players were like they were nice for at the time. That I was rocking with, but then they did some like either some weird or some shady shit, or they just ain't. It's been a what have you done for me lately thing. So I mean, it just be too it be too kind of I ain't say too easy, but once you put yourself in that situation, I could like just stop fucking with you, cause I think all of them almost feel the same boat. Like they done all went behind the grain, went against the grain, and granted Kawhi won it with the Spurs first, but like even though it was with the old Tim Duncan and all that, but they still had like a lot of other pieces. They had Danny Green. They had Patty Mills knocking down them shots. Like it was a lot. I watched that finals in 2014. I watched a lot. Look, I ain't watched last year's or this year's finals. But I done watched all the way from '01 pretty much to 2023. That's 22 years of me like actually learning, like watching these finals. And I recall like that whole finals. Like Kawhi, he was doing his job on defense. Don't get me lying, but you got them players like Danny Green and Patty Mills knocking them shots down, like knocking them down. And so D Wade, he was hurt, but hey man, it is what it is. They got beat. So man, it's like I said, we got any thoughts on it? Oh yeah. Hey, this whole like the last summer, this whole summer with Kawhi, it's been like some lot of weird shit. Like the whole pain behind like him getting paid behind the like under the table or type shit. I don't know how much more information gonna come out. But I know BJ did an episode the other night talking about what's next for Kawhi. Like, but they said 20 million paper trail. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. This whole situation crazy as fuck. Then they say like people saying that they done building around him. Like I know like he older and whatnot, but he's still a great player. But damn though. Man, it's a lot of shit going on over there in LA. And that's right. That's right when they got that stadium too. They just got that stadium done. Paul George ass left, and then now Kawhi got this shit going on. So I don't know what the hell James Harden gonna do. But I mean, hey, he got Bradley Beal over there too, though. Shit, they might do something. Shit, I take that back. Knowing them injury prone ass niggas though. But no disrespect, them, I got niggas that ride for them, so I can't really disrespect them that much. I used to fuck with him. I can't say nothing. They say his contract could be voided or something like that. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. I don't know. That's a sketchy ass game though. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. I swear. That's exactly how I was. I damn sure wanted them to win in 2020. But 2020, yeah, 2021, yeah. I think after that, I ain't too much ride with them. I think I stopped fucking with them. I I know one thing, like I said, when this thing go down, it's a good chance like he might end up, like you said, he might end up getting released. They might end up like you said, voiding his contract. So like I'll be thinking like, what's next? Damn. Yeah, man, I'm finna go ahead and wrap it up. 'Cause I got looked at that shit, man. You said something right there to me. I'ma possibly slide back tomorrow, and it's definitely gonna be one of them things where I'm gonna bring up. But appreciate it tuning in for pulling up, Brody. I'm gonna go ahead and let it know that it's gonna be some more Bill Harden. Oh yeah, bro. No, I mean, dude. Don't forget Chris Paul old ass. But damn, man, you got all them. You got and then look, tune in. It's the oldest roster in NBA right now, so they gotta win. But they too injury prone. I mean, they look nice on paper, but I mean, like shit. What they gonna look like in February and March? Like you never know. That's why you gotta have like some young legs around. You can't just have it. I mean, like I understand you gotta get the experience. You gotta get players that know what they're doing. But like, damn though, man, you risking a lot. And then this Kawhi shit going on too. Like shit. Hey, it's gonna be some eyes over there and over there in the Clippers. Like over there, it's not Inglewood. It might be Inglewood. Yeah, there's gonna be some lot of eyes over there in Inglewood. I tell you that much. But yeah, man, it's Freddie G, man. I'm gonna go and slide out. You have a nice night. Deuces.